than at any point in the past 2 decades.
Best sleep of your entire life.
Sleep trackers.
Sleep tracking.
Sleep score.
Sleep.
Sleep. Sleep.
Sleep.
Let's get it.
Everyone is obsessed with sleep right now. Tracking it, optimizing it, trying to simulate womb conditions with gadgets galore. But this obsession with sleep isn't just tied to health, it's also a booming business. Call it the sleep economy.
It's the latest wellness craze, putting tape on your mouth for a better night's sleep.
A growing wellness trend called red light therapy.
And then they all encourage followers to compare their sleep scores.
And at the center of it all is something called the sleep stack.
Still use the same sleep stack.
A sleep stack is part art, part science, part really hard to pronounce supplements.
These 7 products are gonna be the main things in your sleep stack.
I mean, my friend posted his sleep stack on X. He got 2.8 million views. So it raises the question, when is too much focus on sleep counterproductive?
When people can be too perfectionistic, it can backfire.
Some doctors are sounding the alarm.
Hustle culture used to wear sleep deprivation as a badge of honor. But now it seems that people at the very tops of their fields are treating sleep like a sacred ritual.
I just logged what is potentially the best sleep score in human history.
So why are people obsessed with sleep right now? To get to the bottom of it, I think I need to upgrade my own sleep stack. For the next 5 nights, I'm trying out 5 different combinations of products, approaches, and supplements.
Each night's sleep stack will become more involved, more demanding, and more expensive, featuring some of the world's most advanced sleep fads.
And I'm tracking it all with this Whoop. We'll see what helps, what's a placebo, and what good sleep actually costs in 2025. Time to put my PJs on and find out.
Night 1, I'm trying to get the best sleep of my life, but first, can't be wearing this. That's better. Okay, so let's go through the protocol on night 1. We're calling this one monk mode, and it costs a grand total of $0. I'll be doing meditation, journaling, and breath work. Okay, first things first, 5 to 10 minutes of journaling. We'll see how it goes. It is 8:55 as of now. I'm going to shut up and start journaling. Up next is meditation. I'm just gonna sit quietly with my thoughts. That was incredible. I feel so much calmer. I couldn't even tell you what I thought about. Finally, I'm gonna do some breath work. And I'm gonna do a 4-4-4-4 breath work, which is in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold empty for 4. All right, kind of felt like I was holding my breath for too long, which I don't know if that was calming. The alarm is set for around 4:13 in the morning. See you guys when I wake up.
Doing ChatGPT.
It is well below that 35 minutes. Let's check the Whoop first. Got 61% sleep score. Doesn't sound very good, but again, for me, for your boy who wakes up at 4 a.m., not bad actually. The actual raw data was that I slept for 5 hours and 12 minutes. Broke the 5-hour barrier, which in my book is always a pretty successful night of sleep. I was awake for 22 minutes. I got light sleep of nearly 3 hours, deep sleep of 48 minutes, and REM of an hour and 27. I mean, the monk mode sleep stack, I really enjoy. Speaking of tonight's sleep stack, stack 2. For $50, we're doing a blackout mask and mouth tape. This is a blackout eye mask from Manta Sleep. I'm using Good Night tape, which goes over your mouth. So I'm working with a mouth tape and sleep mask sleep stack. The mouth tape, very, very scared. I already tested these out in the office today because I was just nervous on whether I can breathe or not. Doing this in this order, kind of ridiculous because now I can't find the mouth tape. 4:27, well, I woke up like 20 minutes ago. That's where my sleep mask was, and that's where my mouth tape was. So they did not make it through the night, and I will update you with how I felt I slept later today. All right, we're back. I loved the mouth tape. I thought I was gonna hate the mouth tape because it's scary. You think it's gonna cut off your airway, but it promotes these deeper breaths that just calm me down, and it sent me to sleep a lot quicker than I was expecting. So all in all, I was a big fan of that stack, the eye mask and the mouth tape. We're on to tonight's sleep stack, which is very supplement heavy. Stack 3, for a total of $80, we're taking glycine, L-theanine, melatonin, and magnesium. The classic melatonin. I have never tried melatonin. These are 10 milligrams. I'm gonna take half of one. Strawberry. All right, I'm taking one. Just kidding, it didn't work that fast. Magnesium glycinate, I have taken this before. Contributes to better sleep by helping calm the nervous system and relax muscles. definitely getting stage fright. L-theanine, I've never tried these. Also kind of calms the nervous system as well. And then glycine, neurotransmitter support. If that was part of my bedtime routine every night, I just wouldn't do it. All right, we are back, and as you can see, I'm in a different bedroom. That is because I moved today, and I hate to break it to myself, but I slept like a baby. I actually got my highest sleep score of the whole challenge. I got a 72 sleep score. It's just not something that I ever see. I had good deep sleep, actually, an hour and 35 minutes, a little lower on the REM, so I don't know if that's something to do with the melatonin reacting to my body. New high watermark on the sleep score, and today is all about optimizing our environment.
Stack 4. Tonight's stack consists of a weighted blanket, 100% linen sheets, and a cube pillow for $260.
First things first, we got this set of linen sheets. This is a weighted blanket. It's hard to show you on the camera, but this is at least 20 pounds. But like, this is a small child. I'll either hate it and throw it off in the middle of the night, or it will improve my sleep and it'll put me to sleep faster. So that's going on the bed. And then the final thing, it's pillow cube.
Try it out on the airplane. Use it for office naps.
If a pillow's too soft, like your neck gets all messed up. So this just elevates you a little bit. Excited to see how tonight goes, with the caveat being that I'm sleeping in a completely new place. I just moved apartments. Again, part of this challenge is scientifically figuring out how much the sleep economy drives these purchases. But the other part is being realistic about sleep is a ever malleable thing in your life. And sometimes you're staying over at your partner's place. Sometimes you're moving into a new bedroom altogether, and just see how your body reacts to that as well, because you can't be too rigid. We'll report back tomorrow, see how we feel. The last night, the most expensive night, I did get to sleep in a little bit, and I mean, these numbers are crazy. Recovery was 94%, sleep 78%. I slept 4 hours and 31 of light sleep, an hour and 44 minutes of deep sleep, and 2 hours and 45 minutes of REM. I will say I really did like the pillow. I love it as a side sleeper, as a back sleeper. That was great. The linen sheets, good too. I mean, it's kind of summertime. They felt totally fine to me. The weighted blanket, I did not like. That one was tough because, again, I just kicked it off in the middle of the night. It felt too heavy. So now we're going all the way to the most expensive though. Let's go through the stack for the final night of this sleep experiment.
Stack 5. Coway air filter, red light therapy, and 8 sleep mattress.
Well, we spent a lot of money on this puppy. That, my friends, is an 8 sleep.
This is the pod cover that goes on your mattress that either warms you up or cools you down.
Basically what it does is this is filled with water. It runs through this tube right here into the back of my bed. Underneath this mattress cover is filled with little tubes that send water through it and adjust the temperature of your sleeping. So if your body's too hot, this will send cool water through it. If you're too cold, it will send warmer water to it and essentially regulates your body temperature as you are sleeping. That is the biggest expense we have in this entire sleep journey. We're not stopping there though. The other thing is this honker right here. Coway Air Filter Air Mega. This actually actively monitors the air quality. If it's red or purple, that means it's bad. If it's blue right now, that means it's good. Finally, this puppy. This is a red light therapy.
Influencers on social media have been reviewing different types of red light devices and claim they may be effective at improving skin health and, listen to this, slowing the effects of aging.
Look at that. Skin repair of your acne on the face, whitening and scar. Promote muscle healing and wound healing and improve sleep blood circulation. The certain nanometer of the light wave penetrates through your skin and promotes healing properties. Okay, it actually came with these little goggles. Look at these puppies. I can't see anything. Catch me running on the West Side Highway in these puppies. Hey, okay, I literally can't see. Oh, they're just black. They completely black everything out. That makes sense because that was really hurting my eyes. Combine that with the Coway Mega Air Filter, the 8 sleep, and now this red light filter, and we have one expensive sleep stack. We're doing the final sleep stack review in the studio, and the results were pretty solid. I got a 61% sleep score, not the best I've had. The 8 sleep is fun. The main point where I really feel it is when you're going to sleep. I tend to sleep a little hotter. Having the bed manually cool you down just helps you fall asleep a little bit quicker. It did look like I had more REM than normal, but less deep sleep, and it's supposed to help increase deep sleep, so who knows how much it actually worked. I loved the air purifier. Again, hard to tell if
if it's working. Probably need to run it for about a week to get a full data set. The red light, couldn't have liked it less, mainly because I don't know exactly how you're supposed to do it. You have the little goggles on that I was rocking. You can't do anything while it's shining on your face, so I just got very bored after about 5 minutes. Compared to journaling, which is this very therapeutic activity that calms you down, having this red light just on your face didn't feel calming in any way and actually put my body into like fight or flight mode. This was the most expensive sleep stack, but I can't say that it was my favorite. Okay, now the moment we've all been waiting for. What night's sleep did I like the best? Can we get a drum roll, please? The second night with the eye mask and the mouth tape. This was a crazy upset for me because I thought I was gonna die, but having that forcing mechanism to make you breathe through your nose made me fall asleep so much quicker than any of the other nights, and very cheap. It's the second least expensive night. My second favorite night was night 1, monk mode. Again, if the goal is to lower your resting heart rate before bed, to calm yourself down and fall asleep quicker, meditating, journaling, and breath work are 3 of the best things you can do for that. The 2 least expensive are my top 2 so far. Supplements was probably my number 3 favorite. Night 4, the cube pillow, the linen sheets, and the weighted blanket. I put it at 4 mainly because I liked the pillow and I liked the linen sheets. I hated the weighted blanket. And then probably night 5 was my least favorite. That was the most expensive night. Let's do final takeaways. I have 3. Number 1, expensive is not better. The best thing about sleep is that you can do it for free. Takeaway number 2, simpler is better. Again, my top 2 nights were the first 2 nights where I didn't have very many bells and gadgets and gizmos aplenty. The best sleep routines are the ones that you can repeat. And takeaway number 3, social media is not real life. These routines that you see these influencers doing and getting millions and millions of views, 1, probably isn't what they're doing every night, and 2, doesn't necessarily equate to better sleep. Being realistic here, it's not financially possible nor responsible to spend that much money trying to optimize your sleep, that extra 10%. And finally, trying to fix your night's sleep in 1 night or even 1 week is not even possible, nor would I recommend it. So if anyone ever tries to sell you a $4,000 mattress or a $200 air purifier or $100 red light, tell them to shut up and put some mouth tape on them.